We are live and welcome to Dana's Celtic World with Cats. Happy Catter Day. I would bring Daisy up here, but she just ran off as soon as I turned it on. She must be camera shy. How are you? Welcome to Dana's Celtic World. It is Saturday, July 11th. It is a great day for most of us. Today here in Texas, we are rained on all day and many other places today. So I am so happy to see you, so happy to have all of you here. Thank you so much. I had to wait a little bit because we had a thunderstorm all morning long and the electric was flicking off and on, and I wanted to make sure it would calm down before I got started today, so we wouldn't lose internet. It has been raining quite a bit this summer, not the norm, but I'll take it. Better than being 120 degrees, right? So let's get started with the astrology. We have a fantastic Cazimi. Mercury is still in retrograde in Cancer, but we have this Cazimi that is just so lovely. It basically is just pointing more out that Mercury is retrograde in Cancer, and it's a messenger. Mercury's being a messenger going back and forth between this retrograde, and of course, Mercury being the ruler of Gemini in the third house of communication, watching what we say, making sure we don't mess up our words, making sure that we're communicating well with one another, our partners, our family partners, our partners in, crime as far as work is concerned, our partners that we have at home, our partners that, we have a business with as an entrepreneur. And this is lovely because we have a chance to have this day where things are going to be a little lighter because of the Cazimi. Mercury being retrograde right now in Cancer with this Cazimi is making it nice and easy breezy. Mercury is closest to the sun, and that's what the Cazimi basically consists of, amongst many other things. But he's like the messenger, and he's going from being tired of being in this retrograde stage, going close to the sun now, and he's going to go back in, and he's going to make sure that when he's getting out of this Cazimi, basically, when Mercury hits the heart of the sun, he gets tired of being there, and when he leaves, it no longer causes delays and confusions and miscommunication and mess-ups with technology, causing confusion and delay, obviously known as our retrograde again. But once he gets to Mercury gets exactly towards the center of the sun with this Cazimi and passes on, it goes right back into retrograde. It's still retrograde, but it's better. It's more like Mercury's reborn, almost like he went to the spa and got a good, he got cleansed, he got saved, so to speak. So this Cazimi is kind of like Mercury's tired. He gets really close to the sun, and even though Mercury's already in retrograde in Cancer, which is emotions and confusion and a lot of, empathic feelings, touchy feeling, intuition, and it could cause delays because retrograde is known to do that, and miscommunications. But like I said, when Mercury gets closest or exact to the sun and he moves on out and he's past there, it's kind of like he just got out of the spa. Mercury is reborn. And instead of feeling like some of us do, instead of feeling burnt out, it's more like he just came out of the spa and he's like, I'm all rejuvenated now. We can move on. Things are gonna be better. Things are gonna be brighter. Things are gonna be more improved for everyone. You know, we're gonna have improvements across the board for all zodiac signs. Isn't that great? He's just gonna go, and we're gonna still stay in the retrograde. We're still gonna have to be conscientious of our actions, of our talking, not having miscommunications, communication properly, contractual agreements, whether it's negotiable or non-negotiable. If you have a bilateral contractual agreement, make sure you read it, double read it, have somebody triple read it. Hi, Daisy May. Hi. And so we were just talking about you. And it should run a little smoother with this retrograde. A lot of individuals I've been talking to have been saying this retrograde is ridiculous. Between the weather, cars going and flooding, and technology going down, and the internet going down, and everything going awry, and business delays, and meeting delays, and this one hasn't sent me the email yet. I haven't gotten this done yet. A lot of things are slower, just slower. And in this day and age, unfortunately, we're so moving so fast that it's like it's just so fast. It's ever so fast, and we're getting so used to being so self-consumed or consumed in our work or consumed in the day and getting everything done, like 2,000 things done in one day, that we don't take the time to stop and let the world just do its thing on its own and have ourselves sit in peace and quiet and reflect on it. And with Mercury, and then coming out of that, and then coming out feeling more relaxed, everything's a little bit more easier. We need to take this time between now and the rest of the retrograde and the shower period to reassess how things are going to transpire and how we're going to redo the rest of the summer. What are we going to change? Keeping sight of our status, keeping sight of what we've planned for the rest of the week. It could kind of make people feel burned out too. I've noticed that. And we still have from last week and this week the Seven Sisters in Pleiades, the beautiful stars of the Seven Sisters together in the sky. Out and looked at it yesterday. I have a neighbor that takes out his telescope with his wife, and it is beautiful. If you have the telescope, take it out, close to midnight. Yes, and take it out and go look for Pleiades in the sky, and you'll see the Seven Sisters right up there. Beautiful. It's so magical. It's so magical. It's so bright. And I like the fact that, if I had a telescope and I could take a picture of it, I would probably enlarge it and put it in my office. That would be something that would be phenomenal. And another thing we have too, with this Mercury retrograde and this Mercury Cazimi, ironically, we have the moon going into Gemini this evening. Gemini is also ruled by Mercury. Mercury's got a lot going on right now. He's pretty busy doing his job right now, or her job. Mercury retrograde, Mercury Cazimi, Mercury rules Gemini, moon going into Gemini. Gemini's third house matters, communication, technology, intellectual expression, emotional expression, make sure we don't have miscommunications. A lot hasn't changed that much except for the Cazimi. It's going to feel, depending on where you have Mercury in your 12th house, or, where you have Mercury in your chart, Where is Gemini in your chart and in your houses? Is Mercury lined up with that? So for me, I'll give you an example. My Mercury is my ascendant, and Mercury is in Gemini is also in my second house. So I have it in my first house, my ascendant. I have it in my second house, and I have it in another place in my chart as well. Um, and so it may affect that. You felt a little burned out, maybe a little bit of worry, with the Mercury retrograde. Then you come out of it. Mercury's going into that Cazimi. You're going to feel a little tense. Nobody likes to feel like they're in that intense mode, feeling overexhausted, overtired. Then once Mercury hits that exact point of the sun, going to move out of it, and it's going to be a little bit more relaxing, a little less burnout, a bit more of reflection, and more motivated to continue going forward. And that is very important. Many of you have contacted me over the week. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Namaste. It was such a pleasure to speak to some of you. Your relationships and telling me all the positive things. That's another thing. Here we have a lot going on with relationships and with Jupiter in Leo for the next year, for the next 12 months. And we have a lot, we started in February with Uranus entering Gemini for the next 7 years. We have a lot of abundance. We have a lot of transformation. Representing transformation would be the Death card in tarot. Representing transformation would also be the Tower card in the tarot. So if you go for a reading and you go somewhere else for a reading and you get that comes up, your building's not going to fall down. That's not what that means. And the Death card doesn't mean somebody's going to pass away. That's not what that means. It just means transformation. When it's in one way, it's more in depth than the other way, depending on your sign and depending where all of these planets, all of these signs are in your whole 12 houses. Now, if you want to get a reading with me, I'm going to take a break here. If you want to get a reading with me, email me at DANUS CELTIC Worlds at gmail.com, and send me a message. Send me a detailed message. I love to read about what's going on, if any of these planetary changes or transformations or alignments or conjuncts or sextiles or trines are affecting you. Please tell me and communicate with me. I can help you. I can help you walk through it. Those different terminologies, those different verbiage, the words have different meanings. Some of you may not all know what they mean. If you need some clarification for that, you can always contact me and let me know. It would be for me. It would not bother me, not whatsoever. And that is so important as well. Hopefully you can hear me better now. My microphone is telling me that you're not hearing me so well. And so the card I pulled this morning for myself for the day came up, and this is what I love for today. This morning, the card that we represented today, Saturday, July 11th, when I woke up this morning, was the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is one of the richest people in the zodiac. I mean, in the tarot card, but Pentacles represents Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And they like to work very, very hard. Many of those earth signs are very wealthy. They are very wealthy because they have a foundation, especially Capricorn, ruled by Saturn, of working hard, staying grounded, staying diligent, being on schedule, following a routine, having self-worth, being a money saver, service of others, service of health, taking care of self, taking care of their business, work ethics, being on time, doing their job, doing it right, checking things over, several times to make things done correctly. Those things are so important. That would be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and that was this morning for the tarot card that I pulled this morning when I got up today, and it was in the upright position, which is great, fantastic. You know, there is a wonderful thing about the King of Pentacles that I love. That he, the King of Pentacles, or the King of Pentacles is a fire earth aspect, and he's stable. You know, he's very stable, reliable, abundant, wealthy. Again, works hard, loyal, incredibly loyal to their spouse, their family, their friends, their business, their money, all of the above. This is why I'm sharing this with you today. Not only sharing this with you today because we have a lot of abundance in the astrology today for many of the signs, and I'm meditation in the morning, and after my meditations, the King of Pentacles was pulled up, speaking to my guides, watching for my guides, and listening to and how a lot of abundance is coming forward. You know, I've heard a lot today, and some of you may be able to relate. You know, oh, this person said this about me, and now it's coming out, and now what goes around comes around. And we've had a lot of cards coming up in the past week or two where I've been saying you could go check the readings for the past week or so. Almost every reading, we've been getting cards, the Seven of Pentacles. You know, we reap what we sow. And, you know, when we get, you know, the Seven of Pentacles, assessing the harvest, evaluating the harvest of their money, or the Six of Pentacles, giving out, giving to charity, reciprocity, what you do, what to others comes back to you, 3 times 3, reciprocity, what you do comes back to you. Eight of Pentacles, mastery, working hard, organization, using your skills, reaping what you sow. Sun in Virgo. The last time I did the reading on the 9th, we had the Nine of Pentacles, which is also joy, luxury, abundance from the independent way that you work hard to get the luxury that you have earned from working hard. And that was Venus in Virgo. And on that day of July 9th, that was the day we also had Venus entering Virgo. So all of these compilations of things combining with and collaborating with the tarot, the astrology, has been pretty significant in the readings that we've been reading here together. So I was, like I had said in the past, I want everybody to take notes and write down all the days that we've had all those things that we were talking about. I also wanted to reiterate that we have, again, the Mercury Cazimi in Cancer at 20 degrees is the heart of, Mercury is going, again, I'm going to repeat that to you, it's going to hit the heart of the sun until it's exact. Once it's exact, while it's in the middle of Mercury retrograde in Cancer as well, once it's exact, it kind of wanes out from being the tired messenger or the tired traveler and going, after it passes that exact point of the sun, then it's going to be more relaxed. It'll move forward, it'll be more relaxed. We'll get closer towards the end of the Mercury retrograde in Cancer, and things will be more defined in Cancer, and it'll be more of a powerful day. We'll have more insights from now on, from this weekend going forward. And after this week, we will have, we're going to be going into the finish of Mercury retrograde, because we've got, on the 13th, we got that week of the 13th, and after this week, we should be manifesting, writing down what we want, using our insight with this Cazimi, leaving this Cazimi, moving out of this transit during the week, moving towards the new moon in Cancer, which is a super new moon. The new moon on July 14th in Cancer is a super new moon. The spotlights close bonds, close relationships, the things that we remember, the things that make us feel cozy and warm and like we're in home. When we meet somebody else and we feel like we're getting close to them and we're spending a lot of time with them, getting to know them, not judging them, not hurting them, not being narcissistic, being yourself, and building bonds during this process from now till the new moon, July 14th in Cancer, super new moon. We're going to be waning out of this Mercury retrograde / Mercury Cazimi in Cancer 20 degrees and going into this new moon in Cancer where it's going to be cozy. It's going to spotlight, again, building close bonds, building close relationships. I want to say it could be business, but I'm telling all of you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about personal relationships. My guides are saying a lot of people are going to be building on their personal relationships, especially those that need to work harder on your personal relationships and building bonds and spending more time together and being closer, being cozy, being honest, being truthful, being yourself, being loved for yourself without any complaints, without anybody trying to change who you are and loving you for who you are, and vice versa. Reciprocity, like I just said, remembering what it feels like, nostalgic feelings of what it's like to love and be loved, and how it feels nice to have someone to come home to and to be cozy to pick up the phone and say, "Hi, how's your day? I've been thinking about you today. Something came up, and you came into my mind. I just want to know how you're feeling today. How are you doing? How's your family doing?" Redefining. Cancer's rule is ruled by the fourth house. It's also ruled by the moon. We have a super new moon in Cancer, 20 degrees. Cancer's ruled by the moon. It's also ruled by the fourth house, family, siblings, partnerships, marriage, relationships, relationship matters. This is also with this new super new moon going to redefine for many of us, and hopefully for the positive. And that's why I believe with many of you, my guys are telling of me the the feelings that I'm getting, the empathic feelings, the psychic feelings, the clair feeling, hearing that I'm getting and seeing is many of you are going to be working on your relationships that you already have, because you need to step out. You need to step out of the hustle and bustle, the train going 150 miles an hour. That's you doing it every day and stopping and let the world spin around you. And you need to stop. Like I said earlier, when I first said hi, welcome to DANUS Celtic World. We need to stop, get off the train, and take a look around and reassess. Meditate, have introspection, redefine home and family, and explore the histories of your family, your ancestors, the wonderful traditions you had in your family that you may still feel need to be represented and carried on to your children, your siblings, your future down the road with your family and your home, in your home. Okay? It's a lot going on. A lot going on. Now I could get into the barbell basket, which is extremely rare. That's the 4 planets and the 4 degrees of all the 4 planets coming together. It's really unique alignment. Um, and we still have a lot going on too. When we get to the July 19th through the 21st, we're going to have Jupiter. Jupiter is already moved into Leo, but it's going to oppose Pluto and Aquarius. We'll get to that point when we get there. But I wanted to talk about that, all of that with Mercury being retrograde, Mercury Cazimi moving into exact to the sun, leaving, coming back, and everything calming down, kind of like I said, the messenger, the traveler is moving out of being tense to really kind of relaxing a little bit, kind of like you just get out of the spa, calming down a little bit. We're going to have some abundance. We're going to have to rethink things with all of these transits and all of this going on. Mercury's still in retrograde. Mercury's Cazimi is going to move out of that here after the 12th. Okay, the 14th, which is this Tuesday, we're going to have the super new moon in Cancer, 20 degrees, emphasizing fourth house matters. Cancer is ruled by the moon as well. It is in the new moon. Now we're going from waning to waxing phase. And right now, all of you, since we're still in waiting crescent moon phase, writing down your intentions. How do you want any spell work you want to manifest, any meditations that you want to manifest? You should be working on that. Sorry, my throat is so dry today. Working on that as well, because we're gonna, with the new moon coming in Cancer at 20 degrees, we should be ready to do our new moon intentions, our new moon rituals, our new moon magic, our new moon manifestations to think about and write about, say it, bring it about, manifest it. Set some goals. Set some beautiful goals. Light a candle. Do some candle gazing, some meditation. Listen to some ambient music. Go out and sit in nature on the day of the new supermoon in Cancer, 20 degrees. Go out barefoot and walk in nature if that permits you. I live in nature. I can go and do that. I can go and walk at the park and go into the woods. Go listen to the birds. Go listen to nature. Listen to the streams. Manifest what you want. Go home. Have a really relaxing, quiet dinner. Do those things. Tomorrow, we have a lot going on tomorrow as well as today. You know, today is also a very good day for revising plans because we're still in the waning phase and also Mercury retrograde. And with the Mercury Cazimi going exact to the sun, and then eventually that messenger is going to move out. This is a really good day to relax, revise, renew, replan, and not really initiate new projects. Plan, initiate the plans, think about to bring it about, talk about it to bring it about, put yourself in the motion to make it start, to make it the motion go into the new projects, to initiate the new projects. But now we are going to plan, we're going to revise, we're going to discuss, we're going to think, we're going to use our emotions and our activations and plan to bring about us and initiate what we want to manifest, new projects, new goals, new beginnings, and new beautiful plans for your career and your personal goal endeavors for yourself, for your self health, for your family, and for others around you whom you care about and whom you love. Venus is going to square Mars and Uranus. I already talked about that as well when I posted this going live, meeting Venus going to square Mars and Uranus, creating tension. And, I just, squares are a little bit of a challenge and they're out of balance with the energies. And it's not, creating tension, Venus square Mars, Uranus, come on, Venus, the fifth house, relationships, how we do our financing, squaring, not so harmonious with Mars. Mars, the kid that's ADHD, Mars was Aries. Mars is fast. He's the warrior. He moves fast. His energy is fast. Venus is let's relax and let's love and let's be happy and let's build relationships and let's build, you know, beautiful creativity and fertility and passion and childlike spirit. And Mars is like, no, you know, we go from Venus to, Russell Crowe and Gladiator with Mars, Venus squaring Mars, because their energies are so different. Mars is the warrior. He likes to move fast. He's very outgoing, aggressive. His energy is really, really, really quick, you know. And Venus is all about prosperity. Mars is all about ambition. The one thing they do have in common is they both have the ambition and the passion for moving forward, ambition and abundance. And their energy is what more of the square is about, because Venus is a slower energy than Mars. Mars has that warrior energy, like I've just mentioned, and tried to use the gladiator picture to put in your mind. Mars is fast, 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 and then Venus squares Mars and Uranus. Uranus is Aquarius, and the reason why that creates it is because Aquarius is all about groups and social groups, and being in social communities and things of that sort. And Venus is more of a one-on-one. Venus is more of a one-on-one, which is not a problem. But the tension that could be created in the relationships and the unexpected shifts in energy in love or finances is not having the flexibility with the energy or the patience, because each of those planets have a different potential or lack of potential in where the energy comes in and the flexibility. And so each of those planets, if you have any of those planets in your chart, in one of your houses, you may want to take a look. You might see where love and finances might be tiny bit affected for the next 2 or 3 days. You need to have some patience, some flexibility, and the essential to understand that with Venus, Mars, and Uranus having 3 different types of energy archetypes in the mix here for the 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th, being patient and having flexibility with love, making money, or finances. Might have some expected shifts because the energies are between each of the planets are different, and the relationships that they build within each of these planets are different. So check your 12 houses and see where that might affect you. If it's in your fourth house, it's your home and family. If it's in your third house, it's communication. If it's in your second house, it's finance and money, how we make money. If it's in your fifth house, now you're in Venus, right? If you're in the sixth house, you're in the sixth house of health, how you do your health, how you do service. Your sixth house is ruled with health and fitness systems and how you take care of your body. That's important. So look at your houses. Seventh house is all about intimacy, relationships, marriage, contracts, bilateral contracts, marriage contracts, you know, adopting a child contracts, those types of contracts. So if you have any of those planets within your 12 houses, you may want to take a look and go, okay, if you know where your houses are. If you don't know where your houses are, please go below in the description area. I have all the signs and where you fit in. Go to Cafe Astrology. You're going to need your sign, your sun sign, and you're going to need your date of birth, the city you were born, the state you were born, and the time you were born. Um, if you know the hospital and all that, that's great too. The more the more information you have to the exact place where you were born on that exact day, especially AM and PM, that is very good to have because it changes your entire chart. There's a big difference between the stars and the alignments of the planets could be completely different from the morning till late at night. Also for today, we all with all the Mercury retrograde and the Mercury Cazimi, both obviously Cancer's in the mix. There might be some heightened sensitivity. I don't want to say some disagreements, but because Mercury rules the third house of communication, yes, there could be some communications today, particularly in personal relationships. There might be a tiff here and there, a conflict that you might disagree to agree, and then you come to a balance where you're like, okay, all right, I get this, it's okay, you know, it happens with everyone. It's not a big whoop-de-doo. But if you're with your spouse, your friends, your family, your children today, and you have heightened sensitivity, I say that because Cancer is a water sign. Cancer is very empathic. Cancer is ruled by the moon. The moon is going into Gemini. Mercury retrograde is in Cancer. Mercury's Cazimi, Cancer, 20 degrees. Mercury is the ruler of Gemini, and the moon that rules Cancer is going into Gemini tonight, which is ruled by Mercury. Okay, if you could see the collaboration there with all the planets and how this might affect your emotions, your sensitivity, and the potential disagreements, and particularly with personal relationships and conflicts that may be just mismatched. You might either that or you just might be having a bitchy day. That happens to everybody, right? And either one of you might just be like, I'm not having a good day today, so I need 15 minutes and outside to go take the dog for a walk. I'll be right back. You don't even have to have that disagreement. Just be honest and, just miss my match desires. And, you know, you might be just really sensitive today with a lot of Cancerian water sign in the mix, ruled by the moon going into Gemini ruled by Mercury. Um, and have some impulsive actions or reactions or communications because of the sensitivity here. Again, it could be simple, guys, if your lady, your partner, your kids are bothering you, and the same thing, ladies, if those people are also annoying you, go take a long bath for half an hour with a glass of wine, or go for a walk, go to the spa, go get your nails done, go get a massage. Guys, where's the man cave? Go find the man cave in the refrigerator with a case of beer. Okay, I'm kidding, but no, not really. Now when you've been married for a really long time, in the past anyway. So just be cautious of what you say. Practice compassion. Because think, engage brain before mouth and actions. Come on, these are the people you love. You need to have compassion and patience. Like I said, with Venus, Mars, Uranus, creating tension in relationships and unexpected shifts in love and finances and how we spend and how we love each other and how we treat each other today. Today, because of the way the energies between the planets are completely different and whom they deal with. Venus is love and relationships. Mars is the warrior. Uranus is the upheaval. The the one that's at the one that's at the big political campaign party and says, this is what we need for the people. That's Uranus. The mouth that's gonna stick up for the people. With that tension, just let it go. Love and let go. Engage brain before mouth. Have compassion. Love one another. Remember that you love each other. You care about each other. These are your family, your friends, your spouse, your mate, your significant other. Patience, reflection. Sit back and go, I know that idiot did not say that when they know me better than that. Yeah, that's going to happen today. It could happen once, and you just got to take a walk and go with the flow. Navigate these challenges in your own personal manner that are not going to hurt others, that won't be narcissistic. Don't be narcissistic or nasty or say nasty things to those that you love, you care about. Love one another and always stay safe when it comes to dealing with other people. There might be navigating challenges because the Venus, Mars, Uranus energies are different, but love and financial matters, you know, you have to be accountable. You have to be open to change. You have to be open to everybody has their own feelings and their own nuances and tit for tat things that annoy them. Just let it go, let love, and go do your thing. Like I said, if it was me, I'd just go, so, hey, I was mowing the lawn this morning. I'm going to go take a 3 hour bath, bring the bottle of wine with you, turn on some piano music, some ambient music, and put some candles in there. Take your time, do your nails, go to a spa, you know. Now, the last thing I want to talk about before we get into the reading of my the tarot cards for everybody is the intellectual and the social emotional intellectuality of the Gemini evening we're going to have because the moon is going to move into Gemini this evening and it's going to encourage curiosity. Gemini in the tarot is, is the sword card. Sword card represents air. Air represents the mind, intellect, intellectual maturity, emotional maturity, social, economic maturity, taking care of self, health, wealth maturity, financial maturity. And with the moon moving into Gemini this evening, we might have some curiosity about how we engage in all that today, the 11th, the 12th, the 13th, until we come into the moon entering Cancer, which will start obviously on the 13th because it takes a while, as I have mentioned several times in my past readings. A moon, a planet, or the moon, or the sun. The sun is a star, and the moon is the moon. They're not like a racing car. They don't just drive in and say, "Hey, I'm here," and then close the car door. Transits and alignments, they take time. So, although the moon isn't exactly the new moon in Cancer at 20 degrees on Monday, it starts that transit early on, obviously. But today, we need to watch intellectually, socially, financially, how all these things that are pertaining to Mercury retrograde in Cancer, the Mercury Cazimi moving exact to the sun, that's also in Cancer. Um, and we have the Pleiades, seven sisters also in the sky, shining bright on everyone. That's positive energy, that's a positive starlight. We have you know, the Venus square Mars Uranus tension with the different shifts of energy and love and finance, patience and flexibility, be cognizant of what we say we do and how we handle that, and please be nice. Um, don't hurt others, especially the ones you love. The moon is moving into Gemini this evening, and this curiosity with all those things finance, love, things that are Venus matters, fifth house matters, Mars, the warrior, the energy, moving forward, ambition, aggression, Uranus, social, um, social, worlds, you know, endeavors. Stay away. You know what? I would just, with this whole moon going into Gemini this evening and all the Mercury retrograde, Mercury Cazimi, the seven sisters and Pleiades shining bright, um, the Venus square Mars and Uranus, I would take a break from anything that has to do with political news today for the next 3 days. That's just, yeah. Want to see the weather? Bring up the weather bug on your phone and see what's happening for the next 5 days. This is going to be, however, though, an excellent time for, because Gemini is ruled by the mind. Libra is ruled by the mind. Aquarius is ruled by the mind. Gemini is ruled definitely by the mind because Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Okay, so the main focus is Mercury. With this Mercury, moon going into Mercury, this is a great time for the next week. So learning, using intellect, using your mind, using your intellectual intelligence, your emotional intelligence, exploring new ideas, making a new project. Like I said, wait until the new moon goes into Cancer. Prior to that, while we're in the waning phase, revise, review, discuss, think about it, see it, talk about it, plan about it, implement it, but don't initiate new projects until the 14th, the new supermoon in Cancer. But this is a great time while the moon is moving into Gemini, we're going into the new moon, to engage in anything that has to do with intellect, maturity, emotional maturity, learning, networking, technology, exploring new ideas, exploring new projects. Conversations will start after this weekend, the 11th and 12th. Conversations will start to flow more easily because Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is the third house of communication. Conversations will move more fluently, easily. It'll be back like you're back in the buddy cave again, back in the cozy cave again, back being the honey bunny, snuggly bunny on the couch again. Okay, and this is going to be a heightened adjustment day, a lot of reflection, a lot of emotional awareness with all this Mercury Cancer, Moon Cancer, Mercury Cazimi in Cancer. So heightened awareness. But there is, because we have Venus, Mars, and Uranus, all these planets are all about energy moving forward, just at different paces. Mercury slower than Mars. Mars and Uranus are pretty much on the same level. Mars moves very fast because Mars is an inner planet and Uranus is an outer planet. So obviously Mars is going to move around the sun a lot faster than Uranus is, right? So meaningful conversations after the moon moves into Gemini late this evening. Not even late this evening, after dinner time. About for us, I believe it's 4:31 because it's 6:31 Pacific time, 4:31 Central time, 5:31 Eastern Standard Time, where meaningful conversations will get easier, personal insights will get easier, sharing will become. So do me a favor, if you're having one of those emotional relationship guidance things that I was talking about with don't do anything impulsive, don't say the wrong things. If things are mismatched today, if you're feeling a little bit annoyed today, wait till after dinner and then give them a holler because the moon is going to be going in late this evening. Things will get smoother. You'll wake up all refreshed and happy. Um, it'll get better later as the day goes by. It was just early today, this afternoon, and then by late tonight, things after today will get much smoother and much conversationally more easy, and meaningful exchanges will lead to better insights and better projects, better networking, more learning about each other, and better reflections and new ideas for you to manifest to think about, to see about, talk about, and bring about manifesting your goals and new projects and things about love and family, home and friends, and career on the new moon, the super new moon in Cancer on July 14th. That's it for the astrology. Our lucky numbers for today that I pulled was 43, 54. I wrote it down 76, 60, 31, and 69 from my spirit guides. And and that's why I'm wearing blue today. The color today for the universe that I pulled um, through my astrology website, my astrology applications, and doing an astrology chart today, this morning. The color for today is teal and to light blue. I love blues and teals. I'm a Pisces. I love it. If I can live in the ocean, I would. If I could be a mermaid, I would. So I love blues and teals. And the saying for today is, and this is the reflection saying today for many of you, to trust the tides within you. And that means trusting the emotions, your health, the tides within you, the way you feel. Trust the tides within you and within your. You need to be more trusting about your intuitions and how you move forward using your intuitions, the tides within you. How do your five senses feel or your six senses feel? For me, it's my sixth sense. It's just I have a sixth sense. I'm trust me. So how do your senses feel? How does when you walk into a room, can you feel the tension? You probably do because we're in Cancer season right now. Cancer's all about being an empath, psychic medium, intuition, empathic, caring, giving, family, cozy, embodies, likes to be retreating. If it means anything to you, for me, I can spend a whole week in silence like this, talking and doing research and only listen to a little bit of music and never touch the television because I like things to be very quiet and very retreatable and very silent because I feel energy a lot as a Pisces, as an empathic psychic medium. I hear it. I have crystals around. I cleansed yesterday with sage. I feel everything. So when things are too busy, it, it's hard for me to relax. So I calm it down and things, I feel like I have a radio station on and I hear and feel everything. Definitely don't like going to weddings when there's 300 people. That's a good example. When I walk into rooms like that, I want to walk right back out and go, okay, I came to the wedding. Here's your gift. It's on the table. I'll see you next week because I don't like that. It's too much. I feel everything. So if you're feeling like that today, I can totally even if you're not a water sign, it has to do with what's going up into the planetary alignment and the star alignment. And you need to again look at where you have Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Jupiter, Virgo, and Venus in your 12 houses when you pull your birth chart. It probably will affect you the most if your moon, your sun, your rising sign, and your fifth house, your north node or south node. No, not south node. I say south node for me because I do past life regressions with people, but that wouldn't pertain to all of you. But if it's in those houses, if it's in your sun sign, your rising sign, your fifth house, which is Venus, and your north node, that would be applicable to me because if you're setting goals and you have Gemini in your north node, who you're going to be, who you're who you who you're your karmic where your karmic future is. A lot of the Gemini, Mercury stuff going on right now might feel pretty affected to you. If your sun sign or your rising sign is Gemini, Leo, Virgo, all these different planets, take a look and see where they fall for you. Okay. The numbers I gave you are from my new numerology. Software that I have. That's what's the word I was looking for. Software, not app, software. And I also do astrology charts through the software that I have, that I work with, and I line it through the locations, the stars, where I am, latitude, longitude, and all of those things. So those are the lucky numbers: 43, 54, 76, 60, 31, 69. The number today that I got again and yesterday was 222, angel number, and again the teal through light blue colors are the colors for today. And now on for the tarot. And I love going through I can talk astrology all day. I'd probably talk astrology for the whole month if I had the time for today. If you want an astrology chart, please contact me and we can pull up your astrology chart, your astrology, and talk about the 12 houses for you. I'd love to do a Celtic cross for you, and talk about what your goals are, what you'd like to see, any questions you have, what your goals are. Do we see anything in the future for you? What that might bring for you pertaining to your goals? I can always say it's destiny, but I want to say we create our own destiny. Even though I believe in the astrology and the astrology chart, and I do believe that there are signs out there that tell us and give us inclinations of things that may come up during our day, or give us nudges from the spirit world. Like they say, when you see spirit, a lot of numbers or feathers or coins or the same numbers repeating after each other. It could be family members trying to reach you. I do believe in that, but I do also believe, and I wholeheartedly know that we do create our own destiny. Okay, we are in charge of what goals we want to manifest, and based on what we put into it. Again, like the Pentacle, the 6 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles, who built her own money based on the luxury and how hard she worked and put her time in to have a luxurious lifestyle. We all reap what we sow. So, with that said, let's go to our. Oh, there it is. Let's go to the tarot reading. I had such a great tarot reading yesterday. I have my neighbor here, and she was just like, wow. And I was like, yeah, that would make sense, right? Oh, I'm stuck in the box here. So I am going to shuffle my cards. And I hope you enjoy the day. Again, if you like a reading, please email me, danuscelticworlds@gmail.com, or you can leave me a message on Facebook, Danu Kelly, Danus Celtic World. I would love that. Hey, don't be shy. I'm not shy. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to look into your chart and make sure that you're getting the best of what your chart has to offer you. Oh, let me see that. My goodness. The best of what your chart has to offer you. And camera here can be kind of fishy. The lighting is really bright in certain spaces here. So, one more time. All right. This is my elemental deck. I am going to clarify with the other deck. As a matter of fact, what I am going to do today, and I do every time now, is I'm going to start off the elements, earth, air, fire, water, and start that with So we have earth, air, fire, water. When these cards are sticking together, I'm going to talk as loud as I possibly can so you can hear me. There we go. All right. And here we go. Okay, for your earth card. What's a draw? Okay. All right. We have, oh, wow. Okay. We have the King of Coins, which is what I pulled this morning. The King of Coins is, you can see it. The King of Coins is the King of Pentacles. It is the same thing. It is a money card. The King of Pentacles is stable, abundant, reliable. Okay. He is a fire aspect of earth, very abundant. I mean, Pentacles is prosperity, determination, leadership skills. This is all about being able to run your own kingdom, run your own business, very abundant, outgoing, that rules the material world, the outer world, money, wealth, business, or health, or well-being, the life we want to live successfully, abundant. You may know somebody that is a pentacle, or in this deck they call it coins, but it is the pentacle card. Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus is ruled by Venus, the fifth house, which we just had talked about earlier. Mercury is Virgo. So all you Virgos born at the end of August into the early September, this has your name on it. Lots of abundance. Taurus, lots of abundance. Wealth, health, happiness, your career, saving your money, being a leader, discipline, staying on schedule. Very, very, very good. Good work status. People respect you. You work hard. You work very hard. And it shows, because it shows you're gifted. You're a gifted king. You communicate with your kingdom. You communicate at work. You communicate with those that you love. You're an earth sign. You like to put your hands in that dirt. You like to get involved in your career, involved in your relationships, involved with the people you love. You care about the people you love. Taurus, it's all about your heart. You're ruled by Venus. Virgo, for you, this is all about being detail oriented. You're the perfectionist. You're the planner. You like things to be just so. You like things to go Oh, you're overly critical, you're detailed oriented, you're hardworking. All Pentacles signs are hardworking. Virgo, you're the maiden. You worry a lot when things don't go your way. You worry about too much when things are not going in the way that you have planned. Sometimes we can't plan everything. Now we're in Mercury retrograde in Cancer. Again, Mercury Cazimi, exact the sun, leaving the sun eventually, still in Cancer. We have the moon going into Gemini tonight, ruled by Mercury, third house communication, all Mercury is taking care of and being a part in Cancer right now. So it could be for Taurus and Virgo and Capricorn, a lot of emotional changes could be occurring. Capricorn, you are a planner, you're definitely a hard worker. You're ruled by Saturn, which is discipline, repetition, status in life. You are you are you are definitely the sea goat. You're all about being goal oriented. You like to get things done. You're strategic. You're a hard worker. You are definitely one to follow your work ethics. This is all about again stability, abundance, grounding, reliability. I'm telling you, all of you right now who are under this sign, earth signs, this was pulled this morning for me. This is wonderful. A lot of people are getting pentacles being pulled right now. I've done a lot of readings, and I'm having friends that were saying they're just getting a lot of pentacles coming into the mix. Although we are in water season, lots of water coming up too. This is beautiful, and he's not. You notice how he's relaxed. He's sitting by his kingdom. He's not worried about his money because he knows who he is or she is. They know they are responsible. They know they're hardworking. They know that they earn their keep. They're not worried, jealous. They're not insecure because they've reaped what they sow. They are good when it comes to the earth because they are loyal, bountiful, sensual, and practical and disciplined adults in life. For those of you that have a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with this King of Pentacles, you might be seeing if it's not, it could be yourself. You might be seeing a lot of abundance, a lot of things coming your way, a lot of people handing you money, a lot of gifts coming your way. Could be inheritance, could be a raise, could be a new job, a new career, someone calling you up saying, "Hey, I like your work. I want you to come work for me." Good aspect of fire, aspect earth. Responsible, reliable, abundant, mature adult. I love that card. All right. Let's see what we have for the air signs. Oh, wow. Wow. And this is like, hello, hello. You have the world, the world. Hey, the world. I just, this is a beautiful card. She has all the colors of the elements: red for fire, yellow for air, green for earth, and indigo or purple that's representative for water. She is also, you see the world turning around her or him. This is neither feminine or masculine card. This is great. I just love this. Um, I mean, the world card is completion, a compliment for accomplishments for job well done, wholeness, fulfillment. I can't even imagine, fulfillment. Yeah, I want to say fulfillment of all the accomplishment, all the hard work, all the hard work, all the hard work that you've done, all the abundance that you're going to have. This is fantastic. I mean, I really don't know how you can get any better than this. This is fulfillment of life. This is kind of like getting for me, this is like the 10 of Pentacle cards or the 10 of Cups card. This is the world coming into your favor saying, I'm really happy for you. I am really, really happy for you. There's nothing going on here that looks like anything could go wrong here. I'm going to actually clarify this. When we do the clarification, I am going to definitely clarify this because this world card is so powerful. I haven't had this card come out in a while. Now, I have been getting a lot of the Wheel of Fortune. And this card is also representative, the world. This card is representative of the earth. It is an earth sign card. We just finished reading earth. We just finished reading the element of earth. And we got abundance. The world card is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is is ruler of Capricorn. Capricorn is earth. We just got an earth card with the Knight of Pentacles. This is wonderful for you, air. You have a lot going on here. For those of you air signs that are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you have a lot. The world is on your side for accomplishments, fulfillment, completion, and wholeness for the things that you are working on, you're thinking about, you're using your intellectual maturity, your emotional maturity, your mind, your conversations, your technology, your projects, your new projects, your partnerships, friendships, marriages, social groups. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, beautiful, beautiful card. Air signs, you have a lot going for you. You have a lot going for you as far as jobs are concerned. There's a lot going on with jobs, a lot going on with project completions. The world is coming to you and saying, great job, wonderful job, good project. Academy Award, that kind of thing. Accomplishment well done. Good job, good work for working hard. Don't give up, don't give up. That's what I'm seeing here for a lot of the air signs, although this is an Earth Saturn card. I want to say there may be an accomplishment, a fulfillment, a wholeness between Earth and air coming together. Marriage, maybe? Partnership, business partnership? We shall see. I will cover that when we do a clarifier. Okay, fire. Next one. Fire signs. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Leo, ruled by Venus. That song. Okay. Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter. Wasn't always Jupiter. Jupiter's ruling planet or sign is Pisces. Sagittarius is also ruled by Pluto. Okay. And we have Pluto retrograding in Aquarius. But you know what? I like Pluto. I think Pluto's great. Yes, he's the planet, the lord of the underworld, god of hate, god, Hades. But Hades was smart. He was always the smart guy. Okay, let's see what you got here. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is beautiful. Yes. The Ace of Wands is beautiful. Nope. The Ace of Wands. You can't go wrong. Ace of Wands, abundance, passion, love. I mean, what? Fire. Ace of Wands. It is all about passion, fire, abundance. Really having beautiful, beautiful outcomes. There should be no problem with you. All of you fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. There is nothing, you have creativity, inspiration to paint, inspiration to go, run that business better. Fire signs, you are so passionate. You are, Leo, you're creative, you're passionate, you're like relaxation and family. That is the positive side of Leo. Negative side is the escapism. We're not doing that here. With the Ace of Wands, you have passion, creativity. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is a fire card. There's no distraction. There's no delays. Everybody's super motivated to get everything done in this sign. This week, all of you fire signs will be incredibly motivated to get things done before you finish up the summer. Get things done with the house, selling the house, buying a house. That's what I'm getting. Going on vacation, packing for vacation, planning vacation, taking a trip, spending a romantic holiday with someone coming up soon. Having that motivation, that passion, that love, that creativity, the inspiration to build something new. I see something building coming up for you. Boldness, leadership, sovereignty, with warmth coming in there, warmth coming in this. It's this warm leadership feeling, like you have this wonderful relationship. And I really like that. This wonderful relationship with people you're working with, the people that are in your family. It's definitely going to be a summer for you where you get a lot done when it comes to your home and your family. Okay. The Ace of Wands is definitely going to be ruled, you have a lot going on here, Leo. I'm feeling this for you. Fifth house matters. It's going to be, Leo's going to have a lot of fifth house matters of Venus going on with romance, creativity, fertility, acting like a child, playing like a child, going swimming, going in that waterfall, going into that lake, going boating, going fishing, Sagittarius, you love to travel. I can see where this will, you'll take courses, you'll have to travel, you'll go on, you're going to be going on, and if you're not traveling, you're going to be going on an adventure where you're going to want to redecorate or redo your entire home completely different than what it was, as if the next time you finish redoing your home or your cottage or wherever you have a vacation home or your permanent place of residence, whether it's outside with the garden or inside within the house or both. You're looking to, because you like travel and you like to see things new and you like to feel like you're refreshed and things are refreshed and new and done right and placed right. Sagittarius, you're going to have this passion this summer to redo things to where when you step back into your environment, when fall equinox comes after August 1st, which is the harvest season of Lunesta. It's one of the hinges of the wheel, if you're pagan. After August 1st, after Lunesta, but before fall equinox, you're going to be doing this revising, redoing, like you're traveling into another world. You don't want to see the same old anymore. You don't want memories. You want to keep the memories of the past and be nostalgic. Go back and have that nostalgic memory. You care about those things. You care about those people. You still keep them in your heart. You still keep them in your mind. But you're living in the present and they're in the past. You want to redo everything in your life as if you're traveling forward in the future for yourself, and you want to see new territory. You want to see the new outdoors of your home, the new indoors of your home, and you want to be fresh and crisp and new, and you want to move on with positive passion, positive energy, positive outgoing causes for you to move forward, to see new things in a different way. I'm loving this card. Okay. This is definitely, I'm seeing this card is really hitting it off with Sagittarius right now. Leo, your focus on this card for the Ace of Wands is going to be fifth house manners again, and Venus. Aries, for you, this is going to be all about relationships as well, but not relationships on, in the matters in which you're used to seeing, that this is going to be more like experiences, new beginnings, more of career building. It's like for you, this is going to be moving forward with your really Mars energy, Mars ruling you, Aries, in this Ace of Wands, moving forward in career as the leader, the achiever, the overachiever, the pioneer, the compass of the business, the understanding, the bold moves you're going to take. You're going to take this business to new heights. Whether you're an entrepreneur or you're a leader of a school district, superintendent, or you're running your own company, you're the CFO, you work for Amazon, whatever the case may be, you're taking bold sites and you're moving it up. You're going to change this and make it run like never before with all the positive energy you have. You're a pioneer in business. You're very direct. You're very good with aggression. You're good with moving forward. You might have to exuberate a bit of ontological humility because Aries, you have energy and you like to move fast, but not everybody can move as fast as you. You may need to work on that and have some patience because you can be impatient. But you have a great leadership style. You're very bold. You're very charismatic. You're a very good, charismatic, transformational leader. You will be successful, Aries, in this endeavor. Good luck. I'm very proud of that card for all of you fire signs. That's a woo woo for all of you. Um, for the water signs, for the water signs, shuffle these cards again. Okay, what do we got here? All right, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. Ace of Pentacles, abundance. What did I tell you? Abundance, 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 and more abundance. Again, earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, may be partnered up with a water sign. because this is I'm pulling this card for the element of water. Water signs. You have the Ace of Pentacles. Water, element of water, getting the Ace of Pentacles. War, abundance in water. Pentacles, earth, material world, money, wealth, health, happiness. This is great. You can't go wrong with this card. This is like going to the bank and saying, not even having to check your bank account, just going to the bank and going, I'd like to take out 250,000, please, and just piss it off the day, do what you want to do. That's what this card tells me when I'm looking at this card. I love this card. I love this card. This is beautiful. Okay. This is great. This is about opportunities coming your way, the potential of new businesses, new projects that you're creating, the potential you have if you're building an entrepreneurship, potential of prosperity for money, hitting lottery, play my numbers today, make sure that you're looking at anything you missed because we're in Mercury retrograde. It's going to have to be, check things twice, check things 3 times. If you need to check things a 3rd time, okay? This is a good earth sign card, and water and earth make mud. I know that sounds funny, but mud in the past, in the medieval days, built houses. Mud in the olden days was used with other elements to mend rocks together. Okay, that was all done to make things better, to build a foundation, to be grounded, like the earth signs. This is grounding earth energy with money and abundance and the water sign. Okay. All right, I'm going to clarify that. And let's clarify that with the cards that we have here. Okay, I'm shuffling the deck. Okay, the next card that we have, I'm going to pull for the water. I want to clarify a couple of things here for the air sign. You have the world card. Now the world card is an air sign, but air is about the mind, is swords, and the world card is all about. Okay, the world card is all about the elements here, and then this could be about earth, air, fire, water, but it is a Capricorn card ruled by Saturn. So I wanted to clarify this and see where you're going to have air signs, the elements of the world in your environment. What personalities may be coming up for you? Okay, and here I have, oh geez, the Knight of Cups. That's beautiful. The Knight of Cups is beautiful. He is moving. He is beautiful. He is in there. He's going straight. He is a romantic. He is definitely, he runs into romance. He loves being in love with the person he's falling for or had spent time with, talked to, spent days with, getting to know you, getting to love you, getting to fall in love with you. This card is all about getting down to being the fun, romantic, idealistic, young, attractive, and it could be a young man, but it could be a man in his 30s all the way to their 60s, going in there This is, again, an air aspect of water. Yes, this is definitely, 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 I want to say a card that's comes in. He's like, I'm fun. I'm idealistic. They want to share their ideas with you. Air sign. They want to be romantic and show you the romantic side, the fun, romantic, silly, fun-loving side, the serious side. No jealousy. Getting to know you, talking to you, being passionate with your side. The world is on your side, sponsoring this romance, whether it be your match, your partner, your loved one, your mate. Your son could be falling in love. Your daughter could be falling in love, whether they're air sign, water sign. Because I just checked and looked. This this Knight of Cups is an air and water sign. This could be your children. This could be you. This could be a relative. You could be going to a wedding. It could be your children. It could be you falling in love with a water sign and you're the air sign. And the world is there to sponsor this love, this fun loving, romantic, head over heels, idealistic way to get to know you, talk to you, spend days and days after days talking to you and getting to know you, your family, your friends, your surroundings, falling in love with you, idolizing you in a way that's loving you for yourself and who you are, and not changing who you are because they love everything that they're learning about you. This is great. Okay, let's clarify for the fire signs. Okay, Ace of Wands. You have the Queen of Swords upright. Queen of Swords upright is a great card. Queen of Swords upright. This this is a great card. She is a very blunt woman. I'm going to say this nicely. Okay, the Queen of the Queen of Swords is like, do not mess with me. She's a good consigliere. I explained to her I think the last time I did a reading. She's a great, like, she would be like, if I she'd be like a woman mafia woman. She's blunt. She doesn't play any games. She's not gonna let you mess with her. You do her wrong. She's gonna make sure what goes around comes around. But in the upright position, she's intellectual. She has intellectual maturity, emotional maturity. This represents swords, which is air, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, communication, partnership. You can go to her with anything that has to do with communication, partnerships, relationships, business, social communities. She will love to tell you and help you and give you her rational opinion. This is great if you need to talk to someone who is 2 or 3 elder than you, or if you are the Ace of Wands, that leader, that Aries bold leader, or that romantic, passionate love leader, Leo, or Sagittarius, the one that wants to travel and see things in a new way. If you're going to be, if you're a fire sign, if you're that person and you have this Queen of Swords, because she is water aspect air, I want to say, because fire signs does better with earth, not so much water, but does better with earth and air. I would say for all of you, if you're going to be working with her, she's good hearted. Again, she could be cold if you're not respectful of her. She's she can If you treat her like garbage, she's going to be resentful. If you treat him like garbage, he's going to be resentful. This is not masculine or feminine card. This is neutral. This is an honest person. If you're going to be with this person, you have to be completely, totally be able to be trusted, be truthful, be honest with them, be precise. They're all about the mind. I mean, if you tell them false information and they find out that you completely don't know what you're talking about, the first thing that's going to come out of their mouth is, you're a freaking idiot. They're very intellectual, mature adults. Just respect that. And I'm going to say for the Ace of Wands fire card that you have, for me, clarifying this is going to be a person that's a consult, like a lawyer, an attorney, a business partner, a business consultant. This is not somebody you mess with. If you play stupid, you do stupid things, they're going to tell you you're an idiot. They're going to point you in the right direction. They're going to be honest with you. They're going to be blunt with you. This is going to be male or female. For those of you that are going to be dealing with a lawyer, a decorator, a businesswoman, someone you're falling in love with, someone that is a male or female, it doesn't matter. For Leo, if you're falling in love with this person, don't play stupid. They don't like they're all intellectual. They like to be fun and have good time, but this is going to be a mature adult. I want to even say that this one person may be even 2 or 3 higher than you. That's what I said earlier. Sagittarius, if this is a decorator for you, a landscaper for you, someone who's going to redo your house and might have to fix things with the foundation or something inside the house, or have to take down the wall, or you want them to build a little garden outside, or put a fountain outside. You're going to have to be specific on what you want, because if not, they're going to do things the way they think you want them to be done. And then if you go back to them and say, this is not what I asked for, you're both going to have a problem, because you're blunt and this woman or male of swords is the same way, and you're both going to be trying to cut each other's throats by not getting along so well. Aries, this is your guy. This is your girl. This is your this is the one you want. You want to be charismatic, transformational leader, la presidente, the entrepreneur. Get rich, get a lawyer, get a good business partner, get a good consultant, get a good business consultant. This is your person. Very good. All right, for earth signs, I have the hermit. The hermit came in for you, but the hermit is not a bad card. A hermit is just, I think I want to spend some time alone. I think I'd like to go. I'd like to go reassess. I'd like to go think about it. I'd like to go and go out there and see how I can spend some time. This is like I was talking to you earlier, Earth signs, when we first started reading. I told you this is the time to get off the train and stand there and pay attention to the world around you. Stop running 20,000 things in one day. Get off the train and sit still for a few days and let the world go on its own, and you relax, earth signs, and calm down and be quiet. You've got a lot going on. You're making a lot of money. You're doing a good job. You're being successful. You have abundance, health, wealth, happiness, leadership, great job, great choice, the finer things in life, the way living life the way you want to live. You want to have well-being, but in order to have well-being, sometimes we have to step back and take care of our bodies and take care of our minds and be with our families, our loved ones, our friends, our children, our siblings, and ourself most of all, taking care of ourself most of all, our health, wealth, and happiness, ourself most of all, to love ourself in order to love and have a good life with others. The Hermit. Okay, water signs. You have the Wheel of Fortune. I told you to get this card a lot. I wasn't even playing that. The Wheel of Fortune is the shit. I'm sorry. I love this card. I love this card. The Wheel of Fortune. This card is around with the world going around with it in time. And if you read this card forwards and backwards, I don't know if you realize this, but if you go forwards and backwards, it has a message here in the middle here. I'm not teaching. I do teach tarot classes. I can put that in the description as well. Um, I do teach tarot, how to read tarot. But yes, there's a message in here. And normally in the world card and in the tarot card, there are the elements here. There are the four planets there, and they're all representative of different colors that represent the elements of of the world: earth, air, fire, water. If you see there, I don't know if you can see the colors the same way I can, like the world card has, and that card. But yes, there are four different elements there. The Wheel of Fortune is all about fantastic luck for water signs. Change is coming, abundance is coming. Jupiter, water signs original ruler, now ruled by Neptune, is there as well, going into Leo, also going into many other things for a whole year. Okay, you have beautiful change, transformational change. You're going to have that awakening, the revolution, the innovation, the pioneer, the ambition, and I say, like I said earlier, we all create our own destiny. I say good luck because that's what it stipulates for the water signs and this sign put together. Good luck. Play the numbers that I've read for you earlier in the reading, and maybe you want to play your angel card numbers, or maybe you yourself had intuition on playing lotto, playing Powerball. If I were you, I would do this week until we get to the 16th, which is Friday. This week is a good week for money, for winning lotto, for playing bingo. I was playing bingo yesterday and won. I won actually quite a lot. So this is a good time for you to be doing that. The Wheel of Fortune is all about life cycles and good karma, life cycles coming back around, you know, bringing you good luck, reaping what you sow, bringing good things to you, manifesting good goals, bringing back to you a spell that you've done good without hurting others, manifesting, manifesting goals, bringing those manifestations into fruition, into right in front of you, in front of your eyes, and part of your life, a part of your family. Excuse me, my throat's dry. I apologize. That's what I got going on for the water signs. You have a lot going on for you. This is going to be so good. Expansive growth. This is a great time for all of you, for those of you that may want to go back and take some courses, higher thinking, higher education, Wheel of Fortune, getting that education, getting those degrees, getting a good job, getting out there, getting good fortune, increasing your income, increasing your abundance, increasing your home life, getting a better home, getting married, growth. And the transformation is going to be a positive transformation. Having power in the things that you want to do, setting good long-term goals for you and your family and yourself and your children. So what you're going to do is going to be doing that down the road here. Now I'm going to pull an angel number for all of you. And then I will do love and life cycles, and then we'll be done for the day. All right. Number we got 888. Personal power. Beautiful. This is the deck here that I use. I have several decks for my angel number cards, but this is beautiful. 888. Personal power. Material, spiritual abundance, wealth, resources, force, balance, confidence, material gain, epic romance. All that is good and pleasant in your life will multiply. Angels are sending you the number to reassure you of the prosperity and well being ahead. Your surroundings will treat you with admiration and respect. Use it for the greater good. Again, 8888. Personal power. Using your personal power, all that is good and pleasant in your life will multiply. Angels are setting the number to reassure you of the prosperity and well being ahead. Your surroundings will treat you with admiration and respect. Use it for the greater good. Fantastic. Okay, I'm going to leave this for all of you to take a look at and take your notes. Please feel free to write down any notes that you have. I'm going to pull a love romance card for you. Okay. And I'm going to go over here and shuffle the deck for all of you. Okay, one more time. Oops, 3 times a turn. Get a couple fall. I can't take several cards at one time. Okay. The Empress. And the Empress is a great card. She's beautiful. She's major arcana. You actually have a lot of major arcana in here this Saturday. Okay. She is so beautiful. The Empress is fertility for your romantic cards. Fertility, power, creativity, expression, and pleasure. Going out there, being secure, feeling progressive, feeling positive, being in your power, feeling like you loved yourself, you love what you're doing, you're happy about your life, you're going forward in your life, things are coming to you in your life positively, romantically, monetarily, financially. This is a good card for all of you. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to leave this here for everybody. So stay up. That would be lovely. It's not. Cards are very silky, silky, silky. Okay. I'm going to push this down. If you need a reading with me, I'm Kate with DANUS Celtic World. You can reach me at my email at gmail.com, DANUS Celtic Worlds at gmail.com, or Facebook, which I'm there all the time, and you can text me and write me and friend me and send me messages. I'm under Danu Kelly, under DANUS Celtic World, or YouTube, DANUS Celtic World. You can text me, you can send me messages, you can friend me, you can shoot me an email, you can shoot me a message, write down in my post, like and subscribe. Hit the red button and subscribe so we can keep coming up here and keep building this channel and keep on building and making it stronger and building groups. This is what I love. This is what I want to see. I'm so happy all of you have been getting back to me and sending me notes and messages and leaving me messages in the chat. I love that. So after we're done, I can come and talk to you and sit with you. And if you have any questions, I love answering those. I love talking about the astrology with each and one of you. And you can also contact me at Instagram.com, Instagram.com/DANUS CELTIC WORLD / or again at YouTube.com/@DANUS CELTIC WORLD 2734. I look forward to hearing from you again. Give me that thumbs up. Give the thumbs up. Yeah. Like you're dancing. And press subscribe. Help build the channel. I also have places where you can contact me in the description below. You can also send me an email at the description now. Donations are acceptable. I would love that. Also, I'll be selling things here. I have a whole new line of items that I'm going to be selling here that represent DANUS Celtic World and represent the astrology and my new line of beautiful things for those of you that are spiritual, like yoga, like meditation, love to feel comfortable, love to ground yourself, love to have a peaceful life. Those things will be also on in the description location here this coming week. So click, subscribe, thumbs up, give me a heads up, tell me what you think. Don't be afraid to comment. Please email me. Please subscribe. It's so, again, a pleasure to see all of you on this Saturday afternoon. I loved having you here. I'm going to put this down, and then in a few minutes, I'm going to let you go on with your Saturday. Have a good day. Have a blessed day. Be kind to one another. Be safe. Ciao for now. Blessed be, by the power of 3 times 3, as I will it, shall it be. So mote be. Blessed be. I will see you tomorrow, and I will be here again on Tuesday. Have a great day. Blessed be, everybody. My name's Kate. I am DANUS Celtic Worlds. I'm the owner. I can't wait to see you again tomorrow. And going forward this week, we've got a lot going on. Don't forget, we have the Cazimi next couple days and a great super new moon in Cancer on the 14th. Blessed be. Bye for now. Have a good day.